Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. We're in the Roland booth at Winter NAMM 2019 in Anaheim, California. We're with Pat, and we're here to check out something really cool for drummers. Now, we're in a tight little space here. We got these cool booths going on, so I'm going to step out of the way and let Pat have at it. Here you go.
Thanks a lot, Mitch. How's it going, Sweetwater? Pleasure to be here with you. And we are really excited to share with you this year the TM1 trigger module. This is the newest, simplest, easiest way for you to add electronics into your acoustic drumming setup. It's a really exciting product. It's super compact, very simple to use, but it does a lot of things and is very, very powerful. It's actually foot controlled, and so it has some foot switches on it that can trigger up and down the different kits. It holds 15 kits, each with 2 sounds. So we have inputs on the back. It will take 2 mono triggers. So we have an input 1 and an input 2. And then we also have an output and a phone's output as well. It will run off of 9-volt battery power, or of course a DC adapter as well. Other cool thing, it will run off of USB power. So if you have your USB cable plugged in here, plugged into a power brick, then it will run off that as well. That is included with the TM1 with your purchase as well. So these are mono triggers, as I stated, so you can get 1 sound out of each. You can also edit the sounds using the knobs that are here on the top of the module itself. As I said, it's great to sit it by the floor on your left side near your hi-hat, which we have displayed over here in our playing example. So we have the TM1 set up on the floor. We have RT triggers plugged into it. So we have an RT30K here on our kick drum, and then we have an RT30H here on our snare drum. So we're triggering kick and snare sounds. We could also, if we wanted, expand our kit and plug in an external pad as well. So instead of using the RT30H, I could run it into this PD8 pad off to the side and just have a dedicated electronic sound. With the triggers, of course, we're going to get a layered effect, which is a lot of fun and makes drumming very interesting and very, very fun and customizable for us to do. The other really awesome thing about this module is it comes with an application, a web editor app. So we're using it on an iPad here, but it's available for iOS and for Android. And so the Android version will be available in March. But with this editor app, you can do all the editing on the module right here from the touchscreen. And so we're using our interface from our phone, from our pads, which we're already very familiar with. And so you don't have to relearn any kind of settings like that. And you go in, you adjust your sounds, you can move the wave files around. So if I go to the next screen, there's all the waves that are loaded onto the module currently. I simply touch them, drag them to where I want them, and then it does that to the module, so it's sound ready for you. You can also load your own wave samples into this as well. Again, it holds 30 samples at a time, so you can rearrange them how you see fit. There's also a Mac and PC editor version of this, where if you plug your TM1 into that, not only will your TM1 power off your laptop, but you can unlock a library of over 150 sounds in addition to these 30 that come preloaded. So it's very customizable. There's a lot of options for you to find that sound that you need for your gig. So it's really great. We can do different setups as well, do different trigger settings. This is where you fine-tune in your crosstalks and different things like that as well, and dial in your sensitivity, thresholds, and all of those wonderful things that triggers need to do. So let's go ahead and give some playing examples here and see what this thing can do. So here we are with the TM1, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do a quick side-by-side. I'm going to play the drums with just the microphones. We have a drum microphone on the kick drum, and we have an overhead mic to pick up the rest of the stuff. So here are the drums just by themselves. Great. So we got a good bass line. Now I'm going to turn the triggers on. So I'm going to unmute the trigger module, and here we go. So you really get that sound that we're going for. So one of the other cool things that the TM1 does is you can set the pedal, one of those buttons on the pedal, to be a mute. So I'm going to turn the triggers off and mute them. I'm going to play maybe the verse of a song and then go ahead and kick in that electronic layer for the chorus to give a really cool punch and effect to when you're playing a gig. awesome. So really infinite possibilities for you now with the easy, simple way to trigger using the TM1 trigger module, new from Roland at NAMM 2019. I'm Pat Kennedy. Thanks a lot, Sweetwater, and we'll see you next time.